It's graduation season, and a lot of stuff here in the news about Jerry Seinfeld being the commencement speaker.
Right.
How lucky.
Graduation's getting canceled.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
sucks.
big news, but maybe yours did get canceled.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, this is something we do every year.
This could be
Greg
your graduation.
has prepared a commencement address for the class of 2024. Always wise words.
I hope so.
From the wisest man in the room, Greg Gorey. And ladies and gentlemen, I give you our keynote speaker, Mr. Gregory Gorey.
Thank you so much, Woody. Thank you, everybody. And graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to be speaking to you on this momentous occasion, graduating into what we call the real world, which is just code for decades of monotonous tasks with no end in sight. Taking that step into the real world is the culmination of years and years and thousands upon thousands of dollars. So as I stand behind my make-believe podium, allow me to urge you to hit the ground running, to put your expectations in check, and to know when to bite your lip. But before we delve further into those main tenets, let us address the elephant in the room. And that's not a special appearance by Lizzo. I am referring to the unrest that has been 2024. It's been a year wrought with protest, and said protest has caused lots of division and derision, has even forced some to miss their graduation altogether. All those years and years and thousands, and the joy of graduation taken away at the hands of a few. And to those who have caused division and derision, and to those who plan on doing so in the future, if you perceive an injustice, causing injustice to others is not the answer. If you perceive injustice, don't block traffic. You're causing injustice to the woman driving to work, the man on his way to a job interview, the patient on their way to a hospital. You might even be blocking the person who is on your side, and you're therefore causing injustice to the person who perceives the same injustice you're fighting against. Now, if you're outraged with an issue, pouring soup on priceless art, I guarantee you, will not bring people to your side. This kind of alienation will only hurt you in what we call the real world, which is really just code for wanting to keep that little money the feds allow you to hold on to while also wanting lots of stuff. Now, no matter the gravity of the situation or the intense nature of your cause, it was not the fault of Da Vinci. It was not the directive of Rembrandt. It's not the burden of the delivery driver. Don't cause an injustice to those who appreciate their talents. And your precious hashtags don't change minds. So hit the ground running. It is action that causes reaction. And by action, I don't mean catchphrases on posters or tent cities in the quad or gluing body parts to an espresso machine or hurling minestrone at the Mona Lisa. Instead, run for office, hold a meeting, call your local rep, volunteer, or, be an actor. Or be in a band who claims to be green and oh so concerned with the carbon footprint, all the while taking individual Cadillac Escalades to each concert, knowing that thousands of screaming young fans are suckered by your hypocrisy. I recently saw a picture online. It was a young college-age woman. She had a laptop computer. She's typing away, looking at the screen through her Ray-Bans, her Starbucks iced coffee right by her side, and her patent leather Doc Martens looked quite new, considering they weren't even scuffed up at all. Her jeans deliberately ripped in all the right places by the designer who sold them at a high-end retailer. And there, smack dab, in the middle of her $1,700 Apple MacBook, was a sticker that said, "Smash Capitalism." Smash capitalism.
All right. Irony right there.
Now, I say this with love and compassion because I have been there and I have done that. I jumped on any cause that Bono thought was important. And I patronized a coffee shop named after a homophobic, murderous Cuban revolutionary. So, with love and compassion, I say this. If you propose smashing capitalism while being a living, breathing billboard for the very thing you want to smash, you look like an idiot. Put your expectations in check. When you land that first job, guess what? You're not going to earn what those corner office managers earn. And the journey to get that corner office might suck. It might suck more than yet another appearance by Ron Burgundy at yet another roast. The road is long, but everybody has to take that road. So put your expectations in check. Your employer might actually want you in the office. Working remotely does not mean collecting a paycheck and towing your tiny house to Jackson Hole. Being asked to show up and actually do your job doesn't mean your boss is a fascist, which, by the way, is a word that is far too overused. Put your expectations in check and put the people who create those expectations in check. Whoever told you gluten makes you fat was lying. And I'm also sorry, hipsters, but kale is genetically modified food as long as everything else. A long list of foods that you eat every day. If somebody preaches about a gender pay gap while telling you there's no such thing as gender, run away. And whoever told you raising taxes can affect the actual climate is a liar. And lastly, bite your lip. Many a career has been destroyed and many a job opportunity lost thanks to one stupid tweet. Bite your lip. If you're dealing with a bout of insomnia and you post something pithy like, can't sleep, logic would dictate you can't sleep because you're scrolling with your eyes endlessly locked on your phone trying to figure out ways to smash capitalism. So bite your lip. Or rather, bite the insides of both your cheeks. It makes your face look slimmer. I do it in photos sometimes. Pro tip. Now, I don't mean to preach, but then again, graduation speeches really are just non-denominational sermons that meander, and that is what you're going to do from here on out, and that is meander in the real world, which is really just code for knowing the socially appropriate time to pour a drink. It's gluing hands to runways and roadways in the name of oat milk. It's getting stuck in protest traffic. It's idolizing so-called green celebrities whose jets and mansions and yachts all get a free pass because fame. Now, the real world often seems like humanity slowly swirling downward into the toilet bowl of insanity. And it often is. So try not to take it too seriously. It will take a long while to learn all those lessons, so just know that sometimes good enough is good enough. I mean, after all, it took me 2 weeks on and off just to write this dribble. So congrats, graduates. For you, it is the real world. And for me, it's time to bite my lip.
All right, Greg Gorey, ladies and gentlemen. Class of 2024.
Congratulations.
Nice work, Greg.
Thanks, Wood.
Nice work. I hope everybody's mouths were closed and ears were open. We got some more Woody Show for you next. Hang on.
Woody's hitting a 9-piece chicken nugget somewhere in the studio. Can Menace find it before the... Never mind, he found it. The Woody Show. We'll be right back.